Hi everyone. Let me be real with you. This isn't some passing moment of frustration. This isn't just a tough day or a rough patch. What you're going through is personal. It cuts deeper than anyone can see. And maybe you've been trying to act like you're fine, like nothing's wrong, like you've got it handled. But deep down, something's breaking, and you feel it. Life didn't just shake you, it hit you where it hurts most. And that pain, it's not just physical or mental, it's emotional, spiritual, heavy. You carry it with you into every room, every conversation, every silent moment alone. You're not imagining it, you're not weak, you're human. The truth is, nobody escapes life without scars. But those scars, they're not shameful. They're signs that you're still standing, that you're still in the fight. And if you've still got breath, you've still got power. This pain might be personal, but so is your strength. Sometimes life doesn't just hurt, it breaks you. It takes what you built, what you hoped for, and smashes it into pieces right in front of you. And the worst part is, it doesn't give you a warning. It just shows up, flips everything upside down, and dares you to figure it out. Maybe it was a loss you didn't see coming. Maybe it was betrayal. Maybe it was watching a dream fall apart after years of effort. Whatever it was, it left you feeling like there's nothing left to stand on. You don't feel shaken, you feel shattered. And people around you say things like, "You'll get through it," or "Stay strong." But those words feel empty when your world's collapsed. Because when you're broken, even breathing feels like effort. But let me tell you something. Broken doesn't mean done. It doesn't mean finished. It just means something new has to begin. When life pulls you under, when the water feels too deep, too cold, too strong, some people drown, but not you. You're about to learn to breathe in that water, because even though it feels like you're sinking, this is where your strength starts to show. Nobody grows in the shallow end, the deep places, the overwhelming, confusing, painful places. That's where you find out who you really are. Not when everything's perfect, but when everything is falling apart. That's where you either break down or break through. And you're going to break through. Because the deep doesn't mean death. It means depth. It means discovery. It means you're about to come face to face with strength you didn't know you had. So stop looking for the surface. Start breathing where you are. This pressure, this pain, it's not here to drown you. It's here to wake you up. How do you keep going when you've got nothing left? When the tank is empty, the hope is gone, and the fight in you feels silent? That's the question most people don't want to ask out loud. But you've been living it. You've been running on fumes, showing up with a smile, while your heart feels like it's collapsing. You've been walking through your day, wondering if it's even worth it anymore. And I want to tell you this, you don't need to have everything to keep going. You don't need to feel strong to take the next step. Sometimes the power is just in showing up, in getting out of bed, in trying again. It's not about having all the answers. It's about refusing to quit, even when it hurts, even when it's quiet, even when nobody claps for you. That's what real strength looks like. That's what endurance feels like. Being broken doesn't mean you're finished. It means something new is about to begin. You see, we're told to avoid breaking, to stay together, to hold it all in. But the truth is, breaking isn't failure. It's the opening. It's the crack where light gets in. It's the moment you stop pretending and start rebuilding. And yes, it's painful. Yes, it's messy. But it's also powerful, because now you get to rebuild from truth, not from image. You get to build strength that isn't for show, but for survival. Think about it. Some of the strongest things on this planet were once shattered. Bones that break heal stronger. Muscles tear to grow. Earthquakes shake the ground before new foundations are laid. And so will you. This isn't your ending. It's your chance to rise with more wisdom, more grit, more purpose. You're not breaking down. You're breaking open. And what comes next is stronger than ever before. The world has a way of making you feel like if you're broken, you're done. That if life knocks you down and leaves you cracked open, you've somehow failed. But that's a lie. A loud, cold, constant lie that keeps too many people stuck in silence. We live in a world that praises strength but hides struggle. A world that wants the picture-perfect story, not the messy middle. But let me tell you, being broken doesn't mean you're useless. It doesn't mean you've lost value. It means you've been through something. It means life hit hard, but you didn't stay down. And if you're still breathing, then your story isn't finished. The world may try to label you by your lowest moment, but you don't have to wear that label. You don't owe perfection. You owe yourself the truth. You're still here, and you're not done. Even when glass shatters, it still reflects light, and so can you. You may feel cracked, split in places that used to be whole, but that doesn't mean you've lost your shine. It just means your reflection looks different now. Maybe softer, maybe stronger, definitely more real. You don't need to be put back together perfectly to be valuable. Your light can still shine through the broken edges. In fact, that's where it often shines the brightest, because people don't connect with perfect. They connect with real, with someone who's been there, with someone who's felt the fire and kept walking. Don't let the cracks fool you into thinking you're less. Sometimes the most beautiful light comes through the places we tried to hide. You're not just surviving the break, you're becoming something deeper, more honest, more powerful. And that light inside you, it's still burning. Stop apologizing. Stop hiding the parts of you that hurt. Those scars, they tell the truth. They say you survived, that you fought battles not everyone saw, that you made it through nights that felt like they'd never end. And you don't need to be ashamed of that. Scars aren't signs of weakness, they're proof that healing is happening. But too often, we walk around shrinking ourselves, covering up what we've been through, like it disqualifies us, like we're too damaged to matter. That ends now. You don't owe anyone perfection. You don't owe anyone a story without pain. What you owe yourself is honesty, strength, pride in the fact that you're still here. The world might try to shame your scars, but they don't get to define them. You do. And the truth is, if you've got scars, it means you didn't quit. You didn't let the pain win. You kept going. You are not weak. You are not a failure. You are not done. Say it again. Say it out loud if you have to, because sometimes the loudest lies are the ones we whisper to ourselves. But here's the truth. Just because life got hard doesn't mean you're falling apart. Just because you feel tired doesn't mean you're finished. Just because you stumbled doesn't mean you can't stand again. You've got more inside you than you know. And it's not based on how things look today. It's based on who you are deep down. That part of you that refuses to stay down. That part that still believes, even in silence. Remind yourself every single day, you're still in the fight, you're still breathing, you're still standing. That's not weakness, that's power. Broken is not beaten, it's the start of something new, something stronger. The break isn't where your story ends, it's where it changes direction. This is your turning point. This is where the comeback begins. And no, it won't be easy, but it will be real. You're not going back to who you were. You're rising into who you were meant to be. Let the world watch. Let the pain fuel you, because the comeback isn't about proving them wrong. It's about proving to yourself that you still have fight, you still have purpose, and you're just getting started. Pressure creates diamonds. Fire forges steel. So what's this pain making in you? Think about that, because the pressure you're under, the fire you're walking through, it's not meaningless. It's doing something to you. It's not here to destroy you. Stop waiting on motivation. It's not coming the way you think it will. Motivation is a feeling, and feelings fade. You don't need a spark. You need a decision. You need to move anyway, tired, frustrated, scared. The people who get things done, They don't wait to feel like it. They show up because the mission matters more than the mood. If you only move when it feels good, you'll stay stuck, you'll stay dreaming, you'll stay wishing. Action creates movement. Discipline builds results. If you want progress, you can't let your feelings be in charge. You don't need to be fired up. You need to be fed up. Fed up with where you are. Fed up with settling. That's what pushes people forward. So move. Move when it's heavy. Move when it's dark. Move even when no one's cheering. Progress doesn't wait on feelings. Neither should you. If you don't train your mind, life will, and it won't be kind. Your mind is a battlefield, and if you're not in control of what's shaping it, something else will be. The fear, the noise, the doubt, the distractions. They'll start setting the rules for how you think, how you see yourself, and what you believe is possible. You've got to fight back. You've got to train it on purpose. That means feeding it truth, speaking strength even when you feel weak, repeating what's real, not what's because if you don't, the rest will keep you and you'll start to believe it. You'll settle for less. You'll fight and you'll figure it. Your mind can either be a prison or a weapon, but you're the one holding the key. So train it, build it, strengthen it. Because a strong mind is how you win long before the fight even starts. Small wins stack into strength, so start stacking. Stop underestimating the little things. The 5 minutes you showed up, the one choice you made differently, the hard conversation you didn't avoid. These are bricks, these are reps, and when you start stacking them, day by day, they build something powerful. It's not about the big moment, it's about what you do when no one's watching. That's where strength is built. You want confidence. Earn it. One decision at a time. Stack the win, then another. Keep going. Your scars are maps, and someone out there needs directions. You didn't just get through the storm. You came out with a path carved into your skin. And now, someone lost in the same storm is looking for a way out. Your pain, your healing, your journey. It's a guide. Don't hide the roadmap. Don't pretend it didn't happen. Show them the turns, the cliffs, the falls, the way back up. That scar on your heart, it's not ugly. It's useful. It points to strength. It points to hope. It says, I made it through this, and you can too. You don't need to be a savior. You just need to be a sign, a marker, a message. Your scars don't mean you're damaged. They mean you've traveled, and now you can lead. Lead, speak, show up, be the proof. You don't need a title. You don't need a stage. You just need to live like someone who's been through the fire and came out with purpose. You don't have to be loud, but you do have to be present. You don't have to be fearless, but you do have to be faithful to the fight. The world doesn't just need talk. It needs proof. Proof that healing is real, that rising is possible, that the broken can become builders. You're that proof. So lead where you are. Speak truth. Show up even when it's hard. You don't have to change the whole world. Just show one person. It's possible. That's enough. That's impact. When life breaks you, this will make you stronger. When it leaves you breathless, when it shatters what you thought was safe, when it hits you so hard, you forget how to stand. That's not where it ends. That's where it begins. Because the breaking isn't meant to bury you. It's meant to build something deeper inside you. Life will test you. Life will shake you. But that doesn't mean you're finished. That means you're being formed. Every time you wanted to quit, but didn't, strength was growing. Every time you cried, but kept moving, grit was building. You don't come out of the storm the same. You come out stronger, not in spite of what hurt you, but because of it. So when life breaks you, remember this. It's not just pain, it's preparation. It's not just struggle, it's strength being born inside you. You didn't break, you bent, and you bounced back harder. You might have bent under pressure, under loss, under heartbreak, but bending doesn't mean breaking. It means you're flexible. It means you're still moving. You took the hit, but you didn't stay down. You cracked, but you didn't collapse. You flexed, you adjusted, and then you came back. That bounce, that's where the power is. You didn't return the same. You came back wiser, stronger, sharper. Some people break and stay broken, but you used the fall to rise better. You didn't just bounce, you launched. And that comeback, that's the proof of who you are now. Life hit you hard, but you hit back. That resilience didn't come from comfort. It came from the bend. And now you know, there's nothing that can shake you for long, because you'll always rise stronger than you fell. This pain didn't stop you. It built you. It built your patience, your perspective, your power. It showed you who you are when everything else is stripped away. That kind of pain, the deep kind, the kind that doesn't go away overnight. It does something most comfort never could. It sharpens you. It exposes what matters. It forces you to grow muscles you didn't even know you had. And while it may have slowed you, it didn't silence you. While it knocked you down, it didn't knock you out. You got back up, different. Yes, wounded maybe, but stronger. That pain taught you things peace never could. It gave you empathy, focus, hunger. So don't curse the pain. Thank it, because it built something solid inside you. Not weakness, but wisdom. Not fear, but fire. You didn't just endure it, you turned it into power. Steel forged in fire doesn't fear the flame. Once you've been through the burning, you stop being scared of the heat. You know what it feels like. You felt the worst of it, and you survived. That means you're not fragile. You're forged. You've been tested. You've been stretched. And now you're not the same material you were before. You're tougher, cleaner, sharper. The fire didn't just happen to you. It worked in you. It gave you the kind of strength that doesn't crack under pressure. So when the next flame shows up, you don't flinch. You don't run. You remember what you're made of. Because what's been through fire doesn't fear it. It uses it. That's you now. Fireproof, fearless, formed for more. You're stronger than you think. Now live like it. Stop shrinking. Stop second guessing. Stop waiting for someone to give you permission. You've been through enough to know you've got what it takes. Start walking like it. Start speaking like it. Start making moves like it. The world doesn't need more people playing small. It needs people who've been broken and still chose to build. That's you. So show up strong. Not because you feel like it, but because you are strong. Now live like it.